Well, welcome back to Brands Hatch. We've had a great day of solo racing, both here and at Brno, throughout what has been a pretty eventful day on Superbike Sunday. But now it's time for the three-wheelers, and if you've been watching this throughout the season, you know what a great type of racing the three-wheelers always provides. Good close-up action, a bit in the old school, the Sidecars boys. So let's get straight on them with the action. It is time for the Eastern Airways British Sidecar Championship, and hand over to our commentators. James Whittam remains in the commentary booth where he sits alongside Mr. Barry Nutley.
Oh, fantastic. What a great day we've had here, and the culmination of it now, this 10-lapper for the Eastern Airways F1 Sidecar Championship. The temperature out there on the track, something in excess of 40 degrees on the tarmac, and these big fat Avons are going to be gripping and gripping. We had a race on Friday, it seems a week ago, but the man in pole position here, Sean Hegarty, into the series, there he is, came in with a bang and won the blooming thing, James.
I tell you what, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get out of that tub so easy. He's shoehorned in it.
Well, he hasn't ridden for 4 years, and he admitted to putting a little bit of weight on.
Bit of timber on there.
He's got Callum Lawson in the chair. The Callum Lawson-Barry James partnership went a little bit sour after the Saxon Ring round, and John Lawson basically made a phone call. Sean Hegarty came out of retirement with great effect, I have to say.
Absolutely.
That is fantastic. Yeah. To come out and win the race against the likes of the people we've been seeing go so well.
Exactly.
Lovelock, Peach there, Scott Lorry.
You know, you were talking about track temperature. The sun's been out, and any time you get sun out consistently, that's what pushes the track temperature up. Even sometimes on a cold day, if you get the sunlight on the track, it gets warm. And I can tell you, I can gauge what track. I think it's 42 degrees now. You know why? Because I can tell by how much factor 50 that Tony Carter is smearing about his face. Well, I reckon we're up to about 42 degrees track temperature.
You better take a look at the top of my head as well, because I've got some on there. I've been out in it all day. The standings, Lovelock and Lawrence way ahead, 176 to Scott Lorry and James Neave. Then it's Ben Holland and Lee Watson. They totally messed up the Friday race by stalling it from pole position, starting from the back of the grid, recovering to 8th. Barry James won't be scoring any more points. Reeves is away on world duty. Andy Peach is going well. Bygrave and Napton, Reuterholt, he's going well. But there you can see the top 10 in the championship. Lovelock, though, running away with it. Further down the order, the Scott Kershaw. Steinhausen again, he's away on world duty, as indeed are the Birchall boys. Gary Smith, with Shelley Smith is in the chair, absolutely flying yesterday. They did well. Let's see what they can do today. They start well up as well. Oh, goodness me. What's happening? Ben Holland and Lee Watson, number 60. Well, they are not going to make it. They're not having a good weekend, third in the standings.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like some technical issue. I don't know whether the bike stopped or whether they've been actually fetched off the grid by the organisers there. They look fairly fed up. Well, he would be.
Well, everyone else forming up there. Yeah, there you can see from pole position Sean Hegarty and Callum Lawson, Roger Lovelock, Rick Lawrence, Scott Lorry, James Neave, Andy Peach, Charlie Richardson start the second row in 4th. Johan Reuterholt, Aki Alto, our Swedish-Finnish combination, Scandinavians, John Clark and Stuart Graham, then Bygrave, Paul Napton and Holland and Watson. Well, they ain't going to start from there. And it doesn't look as though they're going to get away from pit lane because their helmets are off.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going. Definitely not. Green light at the green flag at the back.
Here we go then. All eyes down. Watch the outfit on the right. Sean Hegarty, number 33, in the purple and yellow outfit. They were blisteringly fast on the Indy circuit here on Friday, and they were equally quick. Oh, a bit of contact between Lovelock and Hegarty. Oh, absolutely no quarter arse and none given there. More contact between John Clark and the outfit ahead of him. That's Aki Alto is alongside Scott Lorry. So here we go, up to Druids. Hegarty then, straight into the lead. It's a 10-lapper on this Grand Prix circuit. It's a long, long way to go. Andy Peach, Charlie Richardson slotting into 3rd. Roger Lovelock doing his damnedest to get out of 2nd place. Well, it's all nip and tuck. A bit of contact, James.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and this is in this sidecar club. Oh, here we go. Look.
Roger Lovelock and Rick Lawrence.
Yeah, championship leaders.
Through they go, 176 points they've got coming into this. Side by side with Sean Hegarty and Callum Lawson.
I tell you what, Hegarty's outfit does look the quicker of the two, look.
It's the 2009 Ben Birchall World Championship winning.
Well.
Which explains a lot.
It does.
There they go then. So, Lovelock and Lawrence. Look at Scott Lorry, James Neave, number 72, nipping at the back heels of Andy Peach and Charlie Richardson. These 1000cc Suzuki's leading, Suzuki in 2nd. Suzuki in third, Suzuki in fourth, BMW in fifth, Ben Bygrave, Paul Napton on the Bill base
There it is,
BMW,
yep.
the first of the non-Suzukis.
Yeah, and you'd think that BMW engine S1000RR would be perfect for these, because they've got a reasonable amount more power than most of the other 1 litre sports bikes on the road, and that's what they're based on, these engines.
Out of Clearways, over the start finish straight then. At the end of lap 1, here we go. Roger Lovelock leading, Sean Haggerty through, still in third place. There's your race leader, championship leader, runners-up in the sprint race on Friday. They've had an awful long wait between Friday and today. It's seemed like an age, I can tell you.
Yeah, you can see all the rubber being laid down by these driving sidecar wheels. You know, oh, here we go.
Sorry to interrupt you. Of course, Callum Lawson is a lightweight, and he's got Sean Haggerty there, who is not a lightweight.
Exactly.
And,
yeah, and
bit of centre of gravity through.
Yeah, you can see they've got a knee slider actually on the backside, the bum cheek, that's velcroed on because the backside's that close to the floor when they're hanging off that side carriage, just to stop the wheel coming up on the left-handers.
Lovelock and Lawrence away with it. Sean Haggerty, Callum Lawson in second place. Haggerty, a former double British champion, former 7th in the world in his heyday. He's been around a long, long time, but he's assured me that he's back for the season and the foreseeable future. So that,
well, of course he is.
That is good news. Look at the way he's riding.
Yeah, well, he's got to be back for it. They can't get him out of the outfit. He's got to ride it the rest of the season. He'll be riding it home.
I'm glad you said that. Right. Here we go. Scott Lorry, James Neve in third. Sean Haggerty. Boy, is he flying now.
And you know what? I keep saying it every time I do the commentary with you on this on a sidecar race. What surprised me when I've done a few laps around Imola, as it happens on these big, more powerful of the sidecar outfits, you cannot understand how much centrifugal force you've got acting on you in the corners. On a bike, you can almost let go, even going fast in a corner, you're in perfect balance, as it were.
This, you'll be nearly thrown off.
If you let go of the handles at the wrong time, you'll be off.
You'll be off.
Absolutely.
Terrific G-force.
Yep.
Terrific, and under braking as well.
Yeah, they've got a lot of rubber on the road, that's the point.
Terrific stuff. Here we go then. These are doing something approaching 160 miles an hour on the fastest bit of the course going out towards Hawthorne, and they'll be heading out that way now. Haggerty and Callum Lawson in second. These three having a terrific breakaway now. The gap behind them, it's Clark is up to fourth. John Clark and Stuart Graham up to fourth. Then it's Johan Reuterholt.
And yeah, as always, you know, the leaders, Rick Lawrence, the passenger of the leading outfit, that one there, his leathers. I've actually asked him and he said, no, he likes the kind of baggier leathers, but to me, he's actually losing time. The thing's flapping around, you know what? To me, you wanted leathers as tight as possible, as aerodynamic as possible.
Runner-up in the championship, Scott Lorry, sitting in third place.
Yeah.
Now he's going to consolidate that because poor Ben Holland hasn't made it onto the track, and it's been an awfully long wait for them not to race late here on a Sunday at the Brands Grand Prix circuit. This is round 5 of the 9-round Eastern Airways. Look at Haggerty. Haggerty just showing his nose. That's a very quick bike. You made the point. It is fast.
Yep.
On the sprint up to Druids, is he going to take a look at the inside? Well, Roger Lovelock's about as wily as they come.
Yeah, definitely defended there.
Terrific track craft.
He's still looking for a way through, though.
And they're tripping each other up a bit. Scott Lorry having just put in the fastest lap, 1:32.031. That's pretty respectable, I'd say.
And you know what? There's definitely battle damage on the front of the leading outfit, Lovelock and Lawrence. You can see it where it's, look, just on the right side, just in front of the fairing on the front of the sidecar wheel there. And that's where it hit the rear of one of the outfits. I think, I'm not sure, Haggerty, I think, off the start.
Well, we saw a bit of contact. We did going into Paddock Hill Bend, no doubt about that. So the danger is, of course, if it moves the fairing, then that alters the driver's riding position because he actually kneels in knee trays that are moulded into the fairing.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, once you take the fairing off, you've got...
Look at this.
This is close now.
How close do you want it? Haggerty then. What a comeback this is. Is it going to be a double win here? He's already chalked 20 points on the board from 25 points, I beg you, from one solitary ride, so he's done extremely well. Roger Lovelock needs the points. Already 176 to his credit, but we still have races to go. We still have Donington, we have Assen, We have Silverstone and we have Brands Hatch, the culmination, where there are double points up for grabs in this championship.
Yeah.
So it's all to play for now.
Lots of sliding around. Hegarty there was completely sideways, and that lost him grip down the dip up into Druids.
They go so light, of course, James, bit like the solos, but they do go like, oh, the back end of Lovelocks. You're going to see attrition of the tyres as well, I can tell you, because everybody will be running the same compound. Avons, look at the cycle.
Steady, Barry, steady there.
Fantastic stuff.
I don't have to adjust your pacemaker just yet.
Half distance. I'm not going home this evening. I'm going to rest in the caravan until tomorrow.
You're having a day out?
I'm having a lie down. A little job to do tomorrow on the way home. Here we go then. Hegarty closing on the back of Lovelock, and Lawrence coming out on the inside, taking another look as they swoop down and round the right-hander.
Yep, that's Hawthorne. Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely corner he's at.
Westfield. Down they go through Dingledale. Up towards Sheen Curve, the right-hander. Here they go. Round Sheen.
You know, around some of these right-handers, you know, these things are quicker than the solos mid-corner.
Oh.
They obviously haven't got the acceleration of the big superbikes.
Out of Stirling's, down towards Clearways. Here they come. They're about 135 over the start-finish line and about 160 on the run-out Pilgrim's Drop towards Hawthorne Bend.
Yeah, these things are 200 brake horsepower just about, so they've lots and lots of power. Obviously carrying a bit more weight and two riders than the solos.
Well, Sean Hegarty is definitely probing. He's probing there, having a look at all the opportunities, any way he can get past Lovelock, but he's left the door open there for Scott Lorry. Scott Lorry's taking a look. You would not write Scott Lorry off from this one. He's in the hunt. He needs a win.
Absolutely.
And he's quick. Ooh. There we go. Sean Hegarty, his father Sean as well, was an accomplished racer. They're in the tarmacking and the road surfacing business, as indeed is John Lawson, who is passengering, his son is passengering.
What business?
Tarmacking and resurfacing.
There we go. Yeah.
So
I could talk to him about my driveway.
Well, if they have any problem with the surface at Brands, they can come and put it right.
Yeah.
There we have it. Look at these three. You wouldn't want it any closer than that, would you? Between these fantastic F1 sidecar outfits. Good racing all the way down the field as well. Reuterholt still sitting there very well in 6th. Gary Smith, number 14, in 5th, having a very, very good race with the lady passenger Shelley Smithers. And 7th place, a very respectable Mark Edwards and Lee Barrett on the only Kawasaki in the race. But we're sticking with the top 3, and why wouldn't we? Because it's a dynamic struggle. Titanic. Is that a good word to use, Titanic?
Titanic, yeah, it's a legitimate word, I think, for that.
Every lap at Paddock Hill Bend, Sean Hegarty takes a look on the inside before swooping down.
He's actually quite good at Paddock Hill, is Hegarty.
He's fast in on the brakes. Now he's looking at the wider line. He's going to come tight out.
Lovelock knows that, and he defends up into Druids.
Almost side by side, down to Graham Hill. Down they go, round Graham Hill and along the Cooper Straight. 3rd, 4th gear, back to 3rd for Surtees. Out of Surtees, 4th as they drive out. 5th. They'll pull 6th on the fastest part of this straight before the right-hander. Under there, they're about 160 miles an hour before they come back to 5th for Hawthorne. Still Hegarty. Look at the body language of Callum Lawson showing his back end to Scott Lorry. That's the view you get, and they're as close now as they've been.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a resurgence from Sean? I wonder.
You just wonder whether Hegarty's kind of just waiting for, doesn't want to show his hand too early here. Oh, hey, oh.
That is Roger Body, the series organiser, on the grass.
Well, he's out, I think. I think he's had enough.
Yeah. Putting it on the grass. Well, I have to tell you, if he's blown it, that's the 3rd engine he's got through this week.
Oh.
And that's a borrowed one.
Oh, dear.
Dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. So number 44, Roger Bodie and Carl Schofield out of it. This the battle, though, for the lead. Over they go. Hegarty's got it this time.
Yeah.
Slingshot through on the inside to hit the front again. Sean Hegarty, Callum Lawson.
He'd been looking for a lap or two.
Oh, look at Roger Lovelock and Rick Lawrence. They cut back. Hegarty went a little bit wide. Now they're going in too quick as well.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Side by side, down towards Graham Hill Bend.
This is good, this.
Oh, Lovelock's kept it. What a race. We had a good race on the Indy circuit on Friday, but all the time, Laurie and Neve are inching closer.
Hang on.
John Clark's got smoked.
Yeah, there's something coming out of that outfit.
John Clark down to 5th. He was in 4th. There he is. Get it off the circuit, John.
They need to get it off. Does he know?
Get it off the circuit. Johan Reuterholt right with him.
That's going to blow. That's a big engine issue, is that?
That's gone. Hand in the air.
Yep.
Stuart Graham's hand in the air. They're off.
Yep.
John Clark knows.
Passenger told him what was going on there.
Gary Smith and Shelley Smithies. 10 out of 10 for the lady passenger. Up to 4th.
Unbelievable.
Look at this race. For the lead, look at Hegarty again. Throwing it through there. Goodness me. Lovelock and Lawrence, though, championship leaders. They've thrown caution to the wind.
Oh, yeah. You just tell the man who's going to have a lash at this is Hegarty in 2nd.
He wants to come away. You can just tell. Here we go. Down towards Clearways. Through they go again. Into Clearways.
And definitely Hegarty has the quicker of the 2 bikes down the straight, for sure.
Well, it's the ex-Birchall 2009 World Championship.
Watch Lovelock and Lawrence up into Druidscombe, because now Hegarty's defending into Paddock Hill, but watch. I think we'll see Lovelock and Lawrence swap to the inside, but no, he's not going to get him there.
He's not. He's good on the brakes too, Hegarty. Sean Hegarty, Callum Lawson, Roger Lovelock, Rick Lawrence drifting a little bit wide. Scott Lorry dropping off the back. Such has been the pace at the front here. Fastest lap by Lovelock. 131.6. Am I reading that correctly? 131.6. Lovelock going like a rocket. Wants this one.
Right in the slipstream.
It's about these two now. It is about these two. On lap 9. 8 completed. On lap 9. Lovelock and Lawrence, number 49.
Yeah, 1 lap left at the end of this. And I tell you what, Hegarty definitely has got the machine advantage. Not by much, but maybe enough, I think.
But just to slow this down a bit, can you imagine 4-year layoff coming out and riding like this?
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
That's Carl Harris times 2.
Yeah, I've been well pleased for him.
Brilliant. A pop of flame from the fuel mapping
that's
the side of that Suzuki.
That's on the downshift. That's so they prods it down a gear. That's unburnt fuel coming out of the exhaust, that.
There it is. Has he done enough? Sean Hegarty. Has he broken the toe here?
You'd have to think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we're not talking about somebody who's new to this game, but he hasn't ridden for 4 years, but he's been 7th in the world. He's a double British champion in bygone years, and here he is. 2.5 miles.
Oh, he's got it quick. That thing was completely sideways there.
Stuff. Young Callum Lawson will be ecstatic. His father, John Lawson, has got Hegarty here. So it's due to John Lawson road planing that they're here. And what a job they've done for him.
Not half.
Callum just looking back, he must know. He must know then, if they don't put a foot wrong, they've got this one.
Yeah, I think so.
James, how does this rank with the cycle races we've seen this year? It's got to be up there among the best.
Yeah, it's been a really good race, this really has.
Fantastic.
It's not over, you know.
It isn't over. Lovelock's still got his head down, but the gap now is significant.
He's just, yeah, I think Hegarty and Lawson just about got enough.
We're breathless here. Goodness me, what a terrific race this is, but even more significant, what a victory for Sean Hegarty and Callum Lawson if they pull this off. The commentator's curse, I hope, does not apply here.
Does not strike him. He's quite close now. Last lap, 1 corner left.
Here they go then, on the run out of Stirling, down towards Clearways, under the bridge. They can almost smell the checkered flag now. Round they go into the sunshine here, sprinting towards the flag. It's a wave in the air from Callum Lawson. Lovelock and Lawrence, but a double victory wave and a double victory. 50 points. Unbelievable from 2 rides. What a great, great result. That'll rocket them up the table. There, your victors, Sean Hegarty, Callum Lawson, blistering race. Look, don't get up Tosland and take your leathers.
There you go.
They're the customary headstand from Rick Lawrence. That's why he's got baggy leathers. They're ecstatic. Sean Hegarty, 10 out of 10, mate. What a cracking, cracking ride. They absolutely deserve the applause they're getting from the crowd. Everybody loved that one.
Good race, that.
Mark Edwards coming in 6th place. Reuterholt was 5th. Gary Smith, Shelley Smith is 4th. Kershaw 7th. Best result of the season in my book. And Chaplow 8th, having parked on the grass. Liam Abbott 9th, terrific. But there you have it. Those are your winners. Super, super stuff. Well, the crowd liked that one. I know it's late in the day, but the crowd have stayed for this one to applaud the antics of the three-wheel brigade here, the Eastern Airways F1 British Sidecar Championship. They love it. Look at that. A great spectacle then, the sidecars, rounding off what has been a phenomenal weekend here at British Superbikes at Brands Hatch. Liam Abbott and Justin Sharp, 9th place. Ian Guy and Carol McBride in 10th, another lady passenger. Great results. Fantastic. Here we go. Confirmation then of that terrific race. Sean Hegarty, Callum Lawson. Look at that. 15:29 the time. That's a long way in this heat. 0.3 of a second behind Lovelock and Lawrence. Scott Laurie, James Neve, Gary Smith, Shelley Smith is. They've got to be thrilled. Johan Reuterholt, Aki Alto in 5th. Mark Edwards, Lee Barrett. Steve Kershaw, Rob Wilson. Craig Chaplow and Darren Tritton in 8th. Liam Abbott, son of former world champion Steve Abbott, there in 9th. That's a good result. And Ian Guy, Carol McBride rounding out the top 10. Ian Drown, Ken Edwards, Rod Robinson and Roy Farmer on the cross-plane Yamaha. They're there in 12th. They score points. Clark and Graham credited with 13th. You saw them blow up. Roger Body credited with 14th. Brian Gray and Guy Pawsey 15th, claiming the last point. Andy Peach will be disappointed, as indeed will Ben Bygrave, Horsepole, and of course Ben Holland. What has that done to Roger Lovelock's lead? Well, I can tell you, it'll be significant. 196 to 139 over Scott Laurie. Ben Holland dropping away, sad for him, but look at that. Great for Reuterholt and Alto. Tim Reeves wasn't here, he was away on World Championship duty, so they've all got a great opportunity to move up. Now where's Hegarty? He's in 12th. 1 day's work for Sean Hegarty, or rather 2 days' work, nets him 50 points. They're in 12th. Terrific stuff. Equal with John Clark.
Well, here we are then with Sean Hegarty and Callum Lawson, our winning pair from that race. And really, I have to ask you, what on earth were you doing in that first corner of the last lap? Bit of a slide there, just to keep Callum awake.
I think there's a bit of oil there, and it just went a bit loose. It's like, oh. But in the lap before, Roger, I overtook Roger, and I see a yellow flag, so I let him pass again. So that's why I stepped myself up, think, oh, I didn't see it. So it's like, let him go, and yeah, just try again later.
Fair enough. Good performance. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, not bad for 4 years. Since I last rode, probably.
Really, as long as that? Wow, that's nothing.
Need to lose a few.
Bit of extra ballast, that's fine, just gives Callum more work to do. Callum, from your point of view, you happy with that performance?
Yeah, awesome. I've only rid with Sean this weekend. He phoned me up Tuesday asking us to come here, and I couldn't really turn it down. He's a world-class rider, isn't he? So I couldn't turn it down, and we got on it and we rid it.
Tell you what, world-class rider, world-class performance as well from the passenger. Very well done. We are getting moved on, so we'll have to let you go to the podium, but Sean and Callum, well done.
Cheers, Larry.
Well done, Sean.
Dad, thank you.
Right, so the boys will now go off to the podium. Always nice to talk to the sidecar boys. Let's take a look at the highlights of that race then while they make their way up.
Well, what a great race that was. It was a 10-lapper, it was hot out there, and there was drama from the word go because poor old Ben Holland was stuck in the pits. This was the contact between Roger Lovelock and Sean Hegarty at the start. The Bill-based BMW slotted into 5th place, but from the word go you could see where the battle was going to be between the number 49 outfit and the number 33 of Hegarty and Lawson. Scott Laurie, meanwhile, getting boxed in a bit from the second row, very quickly dispatched Andy Peach and Charlie Richardson to make his intentions felt. He made it onto the podium, but he would dearly have loved the win. At the front, though, it got hotter and hotter and hotter as Lovelock and Lawrence scrapped with Sean Hegarty and Callum Lawson. Lawson and Hegarty moving through to take the lead at approximately half distance. Lovelock, though, fought back up to Druids. Meanwhile, Scott Lorry and James Neave were there lurking, ever present. Out went John Clark and Stuart Graham with a blow-up, sensibly getting the outfit off the racing line as quickly as they possibly could. But Hegarty then, once he got his nose in front, had to ride a defensive line, and once having got the hammer down, then Lovelock eventually dropped away. But the victory, terrific stuff, and that was it. Hegarty and Lawson from Lovelock and Lawrence, what a fantastic race.
So Sean Hegarty and Callum Lawson once again stand on top of the podium. It's been a long time, but they are there once again. We're going to go for a short break, but when we come back, we'll wrap things up both here at Brands Hatch and Brno with everything that's happened on the 3 and the singles, and we'll see you with that in a couple of minutes' time. So we'll see you back here at Brands Hatch.